Yeah, he is.
And he's about to tear it up. Game time, MP.
Oh, that's gotta be kind of fun. Yeah, it is.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Do you think it would be nice?
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Season 7 is currently in progress. There are 5 weeks remaining. It's time to find out who the best of the best are. Poseidon's Reach is now available at the event center.
You good, MP?
The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any offensive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, hindering the more important of these rights. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report.
Up next, the Rockets taking on the Mavericks. For the Rockets, the momentum has been in their favor. They've incurred only one loss in the last 6 games, putting the rest of the league on alert. Mavs, Rockets, coming right up. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, flag is out there with Washington. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's MP. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And here is Van Vliet. Following the three-pointer by MP. The tray. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
Outrunning the field. MP. He's got those young legs, folks.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside. And Şengün with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Sinks the three-pointer.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
Drills the three-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 9-point game. Thompson kicks to Smith. And he can't.
Hi, Jack Black. And I know you're not the road Jack Black. You use his name or something, but hi anyway.
Straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chill.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Caleb Martin comes in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Adams. His last outing, he had 8 points. The kick out to Holiday. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Gafford.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Holiday. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. The drive by MP. That's tipped.
Okogie's defense is top tier. He never stops working and causing problems at that end of the floor.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Okogie.
Knocked down that time by Josh Okogie. He's been working on that jump shot, and you can tell, trying to be more consistent with it.
MP, that's for 2. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Blues got 21 in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So on the floor for Houston, Alperen Sengun out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Okogie in at the 1 spot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5.
Checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Williams. Houston also making some changes. Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got 24.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
And here's MP for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's KD. That doesn't go either for KD.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
MP right outside, and the Mavericks another 3.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
1:41 left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
From deep 3-point land, another 3 for Dallas.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Durant with a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And here's MP for three. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 36.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
It's good from long range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Thompson. The Mavericks pull it in. Weig's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good, that's another bucket.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
And they get it. KD drives in, and the layup is good. Durant's got 6 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Dallas delivering the blowout. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Bagley is out there with Washington. Then it's Flag. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Van Vliet finds Durant. Over flag. The Rockets again can't hit.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And got it. Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. KD, a screen on Irving. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Blue, that's good.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Şengün, it's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the paint. Here's Blue. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 56 points for MP.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timeout called the Rockets. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Houston, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Şengün, no good. Now the Mavericks with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's MP, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Thompson looking for an opening. To the inside. Marshall with the steal. Here's MP. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Williams against Thompson. Pass to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. And Adams with the slam.
God, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
To the middle. Here's Blue. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Eason. Thompson sets the pick for Eason. From 15 feet away, and Houston again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that one, good. 64 points for MP.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Thompson outside. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Rockets. Alperen Sengun out there with Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Okogie in at the point. Thompson with it. Working on Finney-Smith. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Blue, that's good.
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Sengun. It's rebounded by Dallas. MP inside. He's covered by Thompson. And MP with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his third assist on the night. The drive by Thompson. Got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less
whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The baseline J. Thompson misses. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And he knocks down the first one.
I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Now Durant. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Nice job on the win and a solid job on the glass. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Come on, you saw me out there. I was focused on effort more than anything tonight. If my effort's where it should be, good things happen for us. And rebounds, all about effort. Most importantly, we got the win. So, yeah, just got to keep that up and string together a bunch more, and we'll be looking good.
Well, we're rooting for you, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Tom. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And so long, everyone.
MVP. How you feeling?
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word KINGS along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Slanson might be the best number in all of mascot land, and we want to shout out with an all-new Slanson basketball.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Friday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East would grab the rest of the league's attention.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with MP, and it's Flag in at the small forward position. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Here's LaVine for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? From deep, MP. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, B.A., and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
Westbrook outside. Pass to LaVine. And here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Here's LaVine for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, it takes confidence to answer back like that. Something LaVine is clearly not lacking.
And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 11 points for MP.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to LaVine. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
Well, there you have it, their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Now Westbrook from outside the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Flag. Back to MP. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I just love the ball movement.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Allie, great info there. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, MP.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Murray. Up top, Sabonis. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And you can see why Sabonis is considered one of the top rebounders in the game. He's relentless.
MP shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about the muscle there? DeRozan refusing to let the defense hold him back.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Change here. Williams is checked in. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Williams up top. Monk covers. From deep, MP gets the 3 ball to go. Blues got 22.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's DeRozan. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Now here's MP. He's covered closely. And the Mavericks, another 3.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. MP looking around. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. MP getting it done for the Mavericks. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be right back after this word. welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And for the Mavericks, they've got Marvin Bagley. Flag is out there with Williams. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Lively in at the center position. Levine soaring on the end of that alley-oop.
That's how you finish off the alley-oop. Levine just explodes off the floor to hammer it down.
Pass the Flag. Williams on the wing. Bagley, a screen on Monk. Williams from long range. Rebound by Sacramento. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Clifford. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Guys, back over to you.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. DeRozan is checked in for the Kings. Russell Westbrook comes in for Monk. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Checked in for Williams. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
That's good from DeRozan. Something teammates love about DeMar DeRozan. He has that clutch gene in him, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he is fearless in those big moments. He remains steady, keeps his focus, and that makes him deadly against defenses that are scrambling to close out a game.
Pass to DeRozan. He shoots. Good as the jump shot falls. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Irving, the pass to MP. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 tonight. Levine against MP. The three. Levine can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach. Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Westbrook. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Mavericks lead by 13. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Kings. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Blue. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's 36 points for MP.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
DeRozan outside. Shot to stop the run. Sacramento again missing. The Mavericks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Good. MP's got 38 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
All right, fans. Now it's time to get loud right now for your Sacramento Kings re-team.
He's checked in for Sacramento. Murray comes in for Monk. And Dallas making a change here. Here's Levine. And Levine throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
MP way outside. No good with the triple. Kings trail by 18. DeRozan outside. Here he goes. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's Blue. And it's Dallas scoring again.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy. If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Pass to MP from the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Levine for 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Dallas out in front by 19 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy. The coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kings trail by 19. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
The drive by MP, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting for Dallas, MP at the line for 1.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Sabonis outside. Murray passes to Levine. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Blue. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Levine feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Levine.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25+ per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
From downtown, connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Outside Murray. Inside. Here's DeRozan. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, you can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
On the wing, MP. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Blues got 58.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Westbrook finds DeRozan. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. Malik Monk's checked in for the Kings. Bagley's checked in for Dallas. Now Monk. No made baskets yet. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Sacramento.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, another one falls.
He roasts defenses on the regular. But this is something special.
A massive point total. And he's now tied for the most 60-point games in league history. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization. Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
MP against Levine. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
Here's MP. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, the defense has got to know, when Levine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Irving.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Monk passes to Levine. Now DeRozan. And it's Irving with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Blue up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
It's Levine with a drive. Basket counts. Levine's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
And here's MP from outside.
Yet another bucket. And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Marvin Bagley. Najee Marshall is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in at the point guard. Here's Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one.
Westbrook lives for those kind of drives, forcing the D's hand.
Outside, Williams. And here's Thompson for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside Monk. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And despite
artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Bagley. Middleton comes in for Martin. And MP subbed in for Klay Thompson. Middleton outside.
Right here.
Pass to Blue. Shoots over Levine. And good! There's another!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Outside Murray. Now here's DeRozan. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Middleton. The drive by MP, and the layup is good. Blues got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Back to Westbrook. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Levine. Takes the 3, and the rebound goes to Dallas.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And he gets that one.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Levine. Pure from three-point range. Levine's got 32 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
A deep 3 from MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Levine, good.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
It's been all Mavericks. MP high post. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Here's Levine, plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Levine's got 39.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Middleton. Back to MP. And it's good! He hits another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
With BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Good win for you guys tonight, MP, and some standout play from you on the defensive end.
You know what? I really appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Great. Well, can you talk more about your defense?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Execution wasn't spotless, but we had a great game plan coming in. If we clean up our execution just a little bit, we'll be even more dangerous.
Ooh, looking forward to an MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Over to you, BA.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
radio it in.
Hey, this is tunnel staff. We have a 12-ounce cup I pushed over the tunnel.
You know what? This probably is us. There's the towel over there.
All right, you get the towel, I'll dry it up.
Oh, someone else will take care of it.
Sweet. Good work, team.
I've never been to like a big theatrical production. I mean, that might be fun.
Like a Broadway play?
Yeah, like one of the big ones though.
Oh, not my scene. I like being able to cheer.
You can cheer.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Small enough to
I don't
hold
know.
your attention for a
play?
couple hours.
What's the silent one?
Like Miami? Oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous.
I want you to get the young guys together and go over spacing.
All right, we've got some drills for that. Anything specific?
Pass and move, ISO clear outs, and popping after screen setting.
Great. We'll tell coach to go for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction areas.
Thanks very much. It needs to change this week.
Anyone been to Utah?
Nope, but my neighbor went and showed me some of the coolest photos. Had all the best shots on canvas and emphasizes the reds and pinks.
Got any pictures?
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Mavericks. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Jazz. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. MP out there with Irving. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. And for Utah, Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Markkanen, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Gafford. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And the shot goes down. Blues got 5 now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Boy, the man from Finland is very confident in that jumper. Markkanen, no doubt.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And here's Jackson, following the three-pointer by MP. To the inside. Collier, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
They set the screen. Pass to Markkanen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here is Markkanen. Jackson with the bounce pass. Nurkic the pass to Jackson. Back to Nurkic. Launches it. And it's Collier missing. Mavericks leading by 8. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. Gafford finds MP. And the Mavericks another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
1:56 left to play in the first. Pass to Markkanen. At the elbow, Nurkic. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Filipowski's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Mikhailuk's subbed in for Bailey. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Bagley comes in for P.J. Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of agents.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, We need some maturity, and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
MP's shot is good.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Collier. Utah moving it around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Blue. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Markkanen a screen on Williams. Driving the lane. Marshall with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And another one falls. Amazing.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable, but here we are witnessing history and quite possibly the start of an illustrious career.
And you know, with all the hype leading up to MP getting drafted and joining the league, all the naysayers out there can now be silent. MP is not only proven he's a quality talent, but an exceptional and elite level player. You have to compare his point production to not just MJ's rookie year, but Kareem's as well. And MP has now topped them all, including Wilt Chamberlain's mark of 2,707 points his rookie season, all the way back in 1960.
And so it's Dallas, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Kyle Filipowski is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's John Concho. Then it's Williams. That's the group right now for Utah. Love finds Filipowski. Love with the screen for Williams. And Lively pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Pass to Filipowski. That one goes. Count it.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Pass to Williams. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Dallas. MV's checked in for Bagley, and Irving subbed in for Williams. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Conchar. No scoring in this one. Clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit it. Mavericks leading by 17. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Lets it go with a 3. Can't hit that one. Jazz have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
First one falls for him.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
Collier, he's checked in for Conchar. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And Washington subbed in for Flagg. Well, we know the Jazz have been up front before you can rebuild. You got to tear down, and that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back.
Good, he hits again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
MP outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bailey. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Markkanen, good.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
MP, that's for 2. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
MP has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
When I look at the Mavericks, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Irving is out there with MP. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. Pass to Markkanen. Over Flagg. Markkanen can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
First personal foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Shooting for Dallas. MP. One shot.
Free throw good, MP.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey, covered by MP. From past the arc, and it's Bailey that time, the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bailey's gone 2 of 3 shooting from deep here. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Outside Jackson. Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now, here's Markkanen. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 16 points.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
MP's shot is good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And now that's 11 points for Ace Bailey.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Inside, Jackson. Mavericks with the rebound. MP, that's for 2. And another one falls.
And he now owns the record for career 60-point games. Shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Good on the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Outside Jackson. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Jackson. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Jackson.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Markkanen to end the run. Jackson misses.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
That one falls.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
.54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Markkanen looking it over. Takes the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
And it's Bailey in the corner. No good on the triple.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Collier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Irving way outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Mavericks ahead, delivering the blowouts. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Williams is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. Then it's John Concho. And it's Gray in at the guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Thompson kicks to Bagley. Williams with a clean look. No good on the 3. Jazz shooting for the game at 42%. The kick out to Williams. MV's checked in, and the Jazz call time here. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed They won't be overlooked much anymore.
The three from MP. And yep, another basket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Outside, Markkanen. And Utah, another three.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made three on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
And Marshall kicks to Williams. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one misses from Blue. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Kept alive. Pass to Nurkic from outside the arc. No good on that one. Dallas shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And another one.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Collier. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
MP, you've talked about wanting to string some wins together and also the need for your team to have a strong rebounding presence. What's your take after tonight's efforts?
Well, we won. Obviously, that's more important. As far as rebounding, that's really about a long-term commitment, and that starts with me. I say I had a mediocre night on the glass. I could do more for sure.
And you will. Thank you, MP.
Yeah, you can bet on that.
Kevin, back to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.